it's very like punchy. You know, like
Yeah.
you're like a full on like just literally like the way you when you sent it off. So that means you would have cut it yourself. Hey,
Yep. That's just what I prefer. So that's what
influencer
I
life.
cut it as. Yeah. No, I don't actually. Like I've never made face front content prior to 5 months ago.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're doing great. I love that.
Yeah, because it's freaking dope. Like you're in your element for sure.
I
Yeah.
get to record some more like after this call. Like I'm stoked. Like I have a one-on-one. I have a one-on-one that I have to leave for at noon. But then after school news, it's like that's why I love this call because it gets me hyped up. And then it's like I'm gonna record some more. I may be doing a Dr. Seuss spoof for this batch.
Oh,
Oh, that
Oh,
would be fun.
that's so cool. Dude.
Good.
Yeah. First thing, I kind of want to give Sarah a round of applause from all of us because she's now school's newest ambassador.
Awesome.
Congrats, Sarah. Yeah, those really
Thanks,
are
dude.
phenomenal. They're incredible ads. This is like her side gig now. She's running all of her other stuff, and on the side, she's just a school ambassador.
It's fun. It's really nice because that's the part of me. Like I love creating and like doing things and trying stuff out. But usually like with the business stuff, you have to like stick with stuff and like, see it all the way through. Where this I can just like play. I can just do, funny things. I made let's see my neurospicy, a Diddy ad, like calling on the,
Nice.
Diddy comments, last batch. I'm like, I have no idea, but this sounds fun. Let's play. And now I can move on to something else. So I
Yeah.
fully appreciate that part for sure.
It appeases the neurospicy in you.
Yes, for sure.
I love that. Well, dudes, what's up, everybody? Nice to see all of your wonderful shining faces today. I figured I'd start out of the gate with a quick announcement for everyone, which is pretty exciting. So everyone knows that version 2.0 of Wingman and School Goose are coming out. And I just want to let everyone know that when version 2 comes out, which will be at the end of this month for Wingman, we have figured it out now. So it will populate all of your members, no matter the size of your community. So
Yay.
you're fucking welcome. It's now an actual full-blown CRM. It took a minute.
That's
minute.
gonna be sick.
So the different levels will basically unlock additional features that you can use with them. And that's about it. But you'll have your whole list. And we have also figured out a way to reduce the price on the back end. So it used to be the golden level, which was like $400 or $500 a month. I don't even fucking know. It was a lot. That was how much it was to get unlimited everything. And now that's the $99 plan. So now the $99 plan gives you everything we have. There's nothing outside of that. So those are the big updates.
Cool.
Now, outside of that, we're going to be counting out everyone's numbers for the Blitz, which is exciting. Josh, I heard you forgot you had a what was it?
It's my girlfriend's anniversary, and I totally forgot it was on the yeah.
Okay, so we'll figure out another location.
Yeah.
But let's get that going. One of the big things that I want to figure out with everyone here today is that, as much as I love the Blitz element of like, hey, we'll fly you out and hang out with us, and I think that's still a really fun thing. The downside is we're all waiting like months to coordinate this thing and make it happen. So I kind of want to start making awards or gifts that are more quick. Like, for example, when Mo, you and Michelle, you guys got second place last time, and immediately we just had a big group call, right? Just like what we were doing with Josh and Quincy. And I feel like that was pretty valuable. Like you got a bunch of stuff out of that. So I want to ask everyone here, if you could be a part of the Blitz top 10, right? What would you get out of that? That would be like, if I could get anything from Goose, what would it be? Is it merch? Is it one-on-one time? Is it like a little dance? We also have a bunch of gifts coming. I would love to just hear what would be helpful. You have to find that link on your own, baby. Hit me. What is the juiciest shit that you could get from the team?
I think honestly, I think one-on-one time with you, Goose, it's been like that call was amazing. It helped me a lot.
Mm,
And I want another one. So like just because I had one doesn't mean I don't want one anymore. So like it's the kind of thing that I think people would continue competing for because more than one is still helpful.
awesome. Okay. Then I think for the September Blitz, we'll go ahead and do that. It'll be a different kind of Blitz, but I'm going to include that in a lot more sessions there. Cool. What else? Or is it just more of that? I want to hear what you guys think. Anything, all things. If you could just sit
School
and ask me, what would it be? What?
Merch would be good.
Say again?
School merch, like a school,
School merch.
like a whole, like a pack, like the hat, the hoodie, the shirt.
Oh, the
All of it.
Yeah, the bum bag, bro.
Yeah, that one.
I love that bum bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Oh my god, I have an idea. What if you let someone like hold your school trophy for a month, and then it was passed to the next owner every month?
Oh, that would be that's
That
hilarious.
would be fucking hilarious. The only downside is how heavy that thing is. I'd have
Oh,
to
yeah.
hand deliver it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shipping
Okay.
is gonna be a bitch. Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so passing the trophy around, which is great because it's just sitting at my place in LA doing nothing. So I'd actually be open to
I
that.
can hold it for you.
You can? Oh, that's so sweet. All right, let's do that. I'm totally open to some crazy shit like that. That'd be actually really cool to just like do something insane, like
Yeah.
pass around at school games
Yeah.
for a while. If there was a way to technically do it easily, I'd be down. Certainly, we can do the merch thing. Maybe like what would be in it? Like some socks.
I mean,
That's-
everything is fucking dope.
Yeah. What's like sister?
You should do like a hat, a hoodie, and like the phone case probably. That'd be cool. Like hat, hoodie,
Nice.
phone case, like it's just like a small thing. Because that's what I liked about like the school games when they had the like the little merch packs. It was like they had the hat, you had a hoodie, and then a t-shirt. And I'm like
Yeah.
you get kitted out with what you need.
Sweet. Yeah, that'd be cool. I was gonna everyone who's in the Goose Team 6 is gonna get a discount on stuff too. So maybe that's something else I could do is like you get merch and then you get a discount for future merch from the school drip site or something like that. Yeah, that makes sense. The worst part of it is like the last time I was shipping out these outfits, like I was sending out watermelon outfits, it was like $90 per person to send it
Wow.
to like England. It was crazy. So part of me was like, well, maybe it would make more sense to just like give them $100 and then, you know, some that I think more people would be excited of that. And then you could get the merch. So I don't know. I'm open to whatever. Which of those sound like more fun, Ryan? Just send in the gift, the care package?
Yeah, the care package is just more
Care
fun.
package. All right.
Like I mean, think about it. No one,
Also,
like, for like $500. Like no one's like, it's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
I know.
I was just gonna say I want to make an ad with you.
Let's do it, man. I'm so down.
I'm thinking I'll come to Phoenix.
Okay.
So maybe we can, me, you, and Sarah can all make an ad together.
That would be super cool. I'm definitely down for that. Yeah. Dude, do you have an idea or a script, or we're just gonna like whiff it and see what happens?
I don't have an idea yet, but I think we definitely need to bring elements of each of our own ads. So the new spicy, the wild, crazy adventure, the moms, and
Yes.
just show that school is a place that all of those kinds of people can coexist happily.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, I think we have to make sure that we're getting B-roll for all of that for Jen and all the other people that want to learn the ad stuff. Because somehow we found ourselves in a situation where our ads perform at like millions of dollars a month. And so that's, I mean, there's something to say about that. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys before, but on average, apparently, because school is consulting with a couple of ads agencies, 80% fail on average. And so you're looking for that 20%. And for us, certainly with the Goosify team, we have about 60% successes, actually. We just took a look at those numbers. So we have winners that are more than half the time, which is crazy. And I think we're seeing the same thing with Sarah, and we're going to see the same thing with Mo, right, Mo? So that's going to be,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I've got some good ones, like spitting a fish out of my mouth and stuff.
This is amazing. If we could get B-roll about this, how to make those, that would be fantastic. You know, oh, there's Tom. Tom, you have one of the best ones. Do you mind saying a little bit about that? How you put that together and how you came up with that hook? Because that's still one of the best hooks we've had. Oh no, we can't hear you, but we can see your smiling face.
Wait, now you can.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Hi, hello. Yeah, so I think like it's now the second best performing, but basically it was we're talking about ads, right? I just jumped in, so
yeah. It's perfect time
before I ran up. I'm assuming it was about that. Yeah, so basically it's a simple ad. I saw a post in like the schoolers, and it was about someone that got his Facebook group banned from one day to another. And I was like, well, that's like such a pain point for quite a lot of people. I didn't experience it myself, but I have heard of it from other people that like have had that, and I haven't seen that yet on school. It might. I was thinking like I think also the school community is also not how do you say it, like 100% protected from that, because I think if you do illegal stuff, you'll still get banned somehow. But I do think that school is way more chill with it. It's a smaller company, like super manual, like a lot of manual stuff about that, where Facebook is like the big company where everything goes automatic, which happens a lot, right? Like also with running ads, it's like from one day to another you're just banned, and then you good luck on getting into contact with these big businesses, where with school you can just like send the email to them. Anyway, so I was like, okay, that's such a good like pain point. So I just filmed, like I think I was walking outside, but just filmed outside, like, hey, like imagine you build up this community for years, and from one day to another, like it gets banned, which is like the worst that can happen, right? You spend all your time into this, and then you might get it back, but maybe not. And with school, that doesn't happen because I haven't seen it yet, and I also think that even if it would happen, you would still be able to contact school and get it resolved quite quickly. So that's what the ad was about. And I didn't edit it myself. Like some ads I did edit myself, but this one I didn't. So I just sent through the screenshot of the post and the video, and they made something nice out of it.
Yeah, clearly. And was that your first take?
I do think so. Yeah. And also, like, I think at the end of the day, it's funny because like I have another winner, but it has way less like trials signups, and that one is over edited. Like I filmed it here in the studio, I edited it myself. There's some B-roll shots, and it's performing less, and it is still performing, which is nice to see. Like for me at least, because I was like, man, I spent so much time and like so much hours in this, and then the ad that performs well, I filmed outside and like did it in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's always like funny how that goes.
Yeah. There's definitely, it's certainly with the school thing. I think we can all get it here in this room. It's a little bit more of the raw, authentic bits that's what really appeals. I mean, certainly to me, and I think to everyone here, this is pretty much what we're always riffing on. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Tom, the next time
from a creator perspective, I think it's always a bit sad because I always like I would prefer actually that the hard work. I wouldn't say hard work because it's still hard work, but like basically like when you spend your time on like filming something and then like editing it, making it look like really pretty, in my opinion, and then it doesn't perform well. Like but hey, it is exactly what you're saying. It's what it comes down to is just like the organic type of videos, the things that are from the heart or that are more like you're also mentioning that it's like one take, like I just filmed this and I really felt this. I really felt that like, hey, this is like a struggle, and I didn't experience it myself, but I do totally get what that person means and went through. So
yeah, totally. Yeah, I think do you suppose that next time you shoot one, you'll get some B-roll to capture to share with everybody?
Sorry.
Do you suppose you'll capture scenes of you, like set up a camera, shooting the ad?
You think I should do that or what?
I think so. Yeah, we've started doing that a lot, and people have been really grateful with it. I mean, most of the time it's just me fucking up a couple of times, and then just like cussing on
Yeah.
screen, and then be like, "All right, let's take it again," and the team's like walking me through it. And I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
What-
I can definitely see if I can film it, but like now also I've learned from my mistakes. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna set up a camera anymore. I'm just gonna walk outside and
yeah,
just
there's
film
too much
myself.
preparation. Yeah,
Exactly.
it'll just ruin everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. It's nice to have so many of us that are producing those ads, connecting on this sort of thing. Mo, I think, Tom, where are you? Are you coming to any more of the IRLs?
Well, you're now in the US, right?
Yeah, we're in Seattle.
So I don't think are you heading back to Europe? You are, right? in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
future?
Evelyn and I are doing Munich. We're gonna get trashed in Munich,
Mm.
and then we're gonna go do for Oktoberfest. I'm gonna wear the lederhosen or whatever you call it, and then
That's exciting.
we're doing Vienna, and then from there.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Munich is definitely like a good one. To be honest, like your Barcelona trip, like I was kind of jealous. I was like, oh my god, I should have gone there because like the weather was so good and like
It was
anyway.
perfect, and that rooftop was killer, man. It was so much fun. Mindy was there. Mindy, what do you think? It was super snooze fest, right?
Yeah, cool. The rooftop was nice because it was so freaking hot, but even on top there, it was like doable. It was cool.
Yeah, that one was.
Yeah,
a
it
lot.
looked really nice. Okay, looked really nice.
Yeah. Maybe that's one of the other things that we can keep offering out too is like free tickets to like events, maybe like VIP tickets or like even general tickets to stuff. We're going to be having the LA VIP day event at school HQ. So I'm sure that'll be kind of a high demand thing if you want to like go do a VIP day actually at the office. So that could be a lot of fun too. Yeah, I'll keep running with that. Any other ideas of things that we could give that are a bit more quick? Oh
Good.
yeah,
I sent you a DM.
you sent me a DM.
Yep, on school. Check it.
Okay, all right.
Yes, sir.
I can't share a picture in here.
Okay. Dude, this is sick. Okay, all right. Let me share this so everyone can see it. Joe, this is amazing.
I'm gonna leave, by the way, but thanks for for putting me on stage.
You got it, man. Thanks for dropping in. All
Bye,
right.
man.
Later, man. Okay, so I'm gonna share here. Which one is it? The calendar. This one. Okay, here we go. Let's see if that works. Okay, a Goosify. Blitz trophy.
I love
Yes.
it.
Oh, it's so
It's actually-
good.
I love
That
The golden goose.
it.
These would be an absolute bitch to carry around, but I'd be totally down to ship these things out. It'd be pretty sweet.
Hmm.
You guys actually think a trophy would be pretty cool?
Yes.
Yes.
Huh, okay.
Yes,
All right.
make it in something light.
Yeah, just make it light.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, I actually designed the school games trophy.
Huh.
So I could conceivably just reach back out to them and be like, hey, you down to do a smaller, like significantly cheaper one?
Yeah, you should do that.
Just one that like fits on the dashboard.
Oh, like a little 2 or 3 inch little
You
guy.
can take it with you everywhere.
Wow, I love that. Maybe that would be part of would this be the same or different, separate from the merch care package?
Be separate.
Sorry?
You know, how
Separate.
much you starting to weigh?
Okay.
How much is
Yeah.
it starting to weigh?
Dude, okay, I like that. Wow, we've got a lot going on here. You know, one other thing now that I think about it that people really wanted, which is almost finished, was a school calendar that you could like hang up in your wall.
Oh my god.
And I just haven't finished setting aside the time to do it, but we could finish that one. So maybe that's something else we could toss in there as well. Cool. I love
What about
this.
the Goosify calendar? You know, like with different gooses, like January goose, summer goose.
Or you could just do pictures of the ads for each bowl.
Oh wow! Hey,
Yeah,
that's kind of cool. I dig
Like a
that.
shot of one of the ads.
Yeah, yeah, and Tony was just mentioning if we put everyone's birthdays on there, it could actually get printed
Ah.
out that way too.
That would be crazy.
It'd be a little bit laborious. Like we might have to get people to earn their spot to be, but I think I think we probably could. Yeah, that'd actually be really cool. Shit, there's all kinds
Past
of good
Blitz
ideas.
winners.
Yeah, definitely Blitz winners. Like you're on the calendar, and if not for this year, then the next year. But okay, all right, I dig that. We can definitely do that. What
And
else?
now is a great time to make a calendar for the next year. Actually, when you produce a calendar, that's when you start, like right now.
That's right. That's a really good point. Okay.
I know, because I
Um,
made it before.
All right, and so it should be not just a Goosify calendar.
Yeah.
Done. Easy. This actually sounds like a shitload of fun. I'm
Yeah.
totally gonna distract myself for like a week.
We
Working on
love
this.
school very much, all of us, but let's be honest, we're goosified.
My heart. Okay. All right. Cool. This sounds amazing. But by the way, I don't know if you guys know this. You might not, but currently, Goosify is number 125 on the entire platform, and it keeps going up. Like
Yay.
it's
I've
been killing it lately. And it's either business or shit talking, just like about whatever. And I love it. It's exactly how I've wanted it to be forever. So you guys are doing phenomenally. It's so much fun. Even and especially when I'm traveling and I have no time and just like a little trickle of internet, I literally will take out my phone and just like giggle at the messages in there and like try and like a few things, and then I lose connection again. That's it. It's like my like breath of fresh air while we're traveling, because it's like 2 different cities per week at this point. It's exhausting. Holy crap. Yeah. So
You need to clone yourself.
I need to clone myself. But luckily,
You remember last year, like towards the end of the year, it was like, oh, I'm done with school games. This year is going to be a lot more calm. It'll be fine.
it'll be fine, they said.
I don't think the world's ready for 2 gooses.
Yeah, I think that'd be too much. Yeah, I'll just have to balance it out with reducing my sleep a little bit more.
No.
It's good though, because like I'm starting to meet everybody here. Like Joe was crashing at our place. Like Sarah and I have been talking about setting up like little mini mansions so that everywhere we go, when people come in, especially if you won the Blitz or if you're in Goosify, you just like crash with us on like the couches or whatever we have available. Like we're hoofing it all the time. So you're more than welcome to join those things. And Joe was there. And Joe, you fucking left so early in the morning.
Yeah, I had to get out of the parking garage before they charged me more.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But hey, did you enjoy that baseball game? Was that
Oh
pretty
yeah,
tight?
that was awesome.
Yeah,
It was
that
great.
was wild. Today, so check this out. Today we're in front of the Space Needle. So there's a Space Needle right there.
Ah,
And we're gonna go boating. We're gonna go race boats in the.
how's the weather?
It's trash. It's absolute trash.
Uh,
Yeah, it couldn't be worse.
Did you expect any different? Like, that's what I've heard, that Washington is just kind of that
Yeah.
way most of the time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty much always like that. Yeah. So I guess I really shouldn't have expected anything different. Okay, cool. Let's get into was there anyone else who wanted to share something that they would, if they could get anything from me or the team for participating in the Blitz, anything else that hasn't been brought up?
I was just gonna say, I don't know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Becky. Hello.
Okay. It's the first time I'm using headphones. No, I was thinking for the trophy, because it is more cumbersome and it would probably be more expensive. Maybe like every year there's like a top winner, like the person who won the most blitzes throughout the year gets the trophy or something. Like there's like a grand prize every year.
Shit, that's a great idea, and like a big
like a big one. We said
Oh,
it at the
that
same
would be
time.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd actually be super cool. We had a couple of ideas to get coins as well, because those are relatively easy to pass around and they're like dense and heavy. I like them a little bit more than a keychain, but maybe a keychain's better. Yeah, I definitely like the idea of like
Or a Goose NFT.
God, I hope not. Those things always feel so weird to me. Oh, hey, guys, everyone, Demetra, who's right here, she raised her hand. She was also at the Chicago event. She's fucking crazy. And we did the most amazing walking podcast right in front of the bean. It was so much fun. So we'll have that one out here soon. But anyways, Demetra, ask your question. You're amazing.
That was so fun. Okay, so hi and hi to everybody. I was thinking, you know what a lanyard is?
Yeah.
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 Lanyard with geese on the lanyard, colorful thing. Really easy to make, produce, ship, share, and someone is wearing it, and so it's an advertisement. So that's one idea I had, and another is make a contest to like take it more meta. Make a contest to have someone hand draw, like make an art rendition of Goose, and then have just a simple paper, like that you don't even have to frame it. The person gets it rolled up or whatever, so it's super cheap to print and then to ship. And then it's behind you're on your Zoom and it's behind you, and you say, oh, people are, what's that goose back there? Well, I won the Blitz, and so easy to ship, easy to make, easy to share, and promotes you. I don't know. Those are a couple ideas that came to my mind.
I love that.
Those are excellent ideas.
Yeah.
I love.
Also keychains, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sarah mentioned that as well. Keychains, and it'd just be a little goose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a challenge coins.
Like that little goose,
Yeah.
that little goose that you just showed us. That would be really cool on a keychain.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I can definitely do that. Some keychains. I think I have to find a supplier. I've pretty much decided that we're gonna start making these for people. Like everyone keeps asking about the uniforms that just have like Pokemon and fruits and shit on them. And Becky's fucking idea of putting their faces on it was so funny. If anyone knows a supplier or a place to go to for that, Prints on Demand doesn't exactly work, but I'm totally down to go down that avenue as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and print on demand is a little more pricier than anything else.
Yeah, that's right. That is kind of up there. Jen, look at you patiently with your hand raised. Do you have something?
I don't have an idea, but I had a question when you're ready to take questions.
Oh, I'm always ready to take questions. This part is being drawn out a little bit more because you guys just keep coming up with ridiculous ideas that I love. But please jump on it.
Yeah. So my question is just to get your brains on something. You always run a 5-day challenge. I run it twice a year. I've been running it for years and years. And this one's coming up, and this is the first time I'm running it where I actually have a school community, but my school community is paid, and I usually run my challenge for free, and I'm still thinking that I'm going to keep it for free. The last time I did it, I had kind of just started a school community, so I'd done a pop-up community for the 14-day free trial or whatever and closed it before it was done because it's only a 5-day challenge. But now I'm kind of like conflicted how to do this. I used to do it before school on a Facebook group that kind of just was like hidden, and I invited everyone in, let them all in like 48 hours before the challenge started. There's a friction there if it's free, and then all of a sudden I'm sending them to school to pay to get into the community part of it if I send them to my paid community. So I don't know if anyone's done that. Like if you are familiar with this, Goose, or someone's done it, I'm just trying to figure out like that best way to kind of bring them into the community.
Yeah. So Calvin Hollywood just did something similar, and he used the free trial for 7 days, and he did a 5-day challenge. It was pretty successful, I would say. 5-day challenge, and then the 6 and 7 days he gives them like juicy things so they can stay actually in the group, and that could give you more leads for your group as well.
So when I did this the other time, I mean, my other group wasn't super formed, and I was like maybe just weeks old on school. But my issue is that when I did it on Facebook, I let people in a little bit ahead to get hyped up. And when it's only a 7-day free trial and the thing's 5 days, and I actually have bonus days, it's not long enough, I feel, to build that community feel if I'm doing that that. And I'm not trying to be cheap, but I mean, it's open and close, and open and close, and open and close. So I'm just trying to see. Yeah, I don't know. I've been like overthinking it all day today, trying to figure out what the best way.
So there's,
And I also didn't. I had 450 people sign up for my challenge last time. I
wow.
had just under seven, which is my lowest sign up, but the economy was really shit in April. But I only had about 70 people actually come into my free pop-up school community. So there was a lot of friction there trying to get them in, and they didn't know what school was. And so this is also something that I'm like kind of concerned about, because community is such a huge part of my challenge and what I do, and people get FOMO, and when they see other people join my big program, they want to come in because they've made connections with people. And this last challenge I had, that didn't happen as well as it should have.
Well, okay, so a couple things to this that I want to chime in on really quick. First of all, I love how many thoughts and ideas we had on Kirby's posts. It's really good, because actually I've been wondering a lot of this recently too, especially with like tiers are about to land here soon. And so I've been preparing a whole, because it's a little bit of a modification to like grow your community using tiers rather than the traditional free paid method or the normal hybrid method. But it's quite similar to the hybrid one. And so I was basically planning out like what would be the best way to like disseminate all of this information about what we see on the data side for what performs, like the 80-20. Remember, I'm lazy, so I like doing the 20% that makes the 80% difference. So what are those things? And I'm happy to give it, but sometimes those the conversations, which, you know, it's not a bad thing, it comes in this package of a 1 hour recording, which is like a one-on-one. And I would love if there's like a faster way for me to give that information out to people. So I'm trying to think of what that could be. Now, so if anyone here has ideas for how we could do that, please let me know. I don't want to just stack like fat courses or anything like that. I believe there's an easier way. Maybe it's like a very clear roadmap of like, this is the easiest, least frictionist way to do it. But yeah, just a precursor to ask everybody. Now, Jen, one of the biggest things, and so I'll tell you a thing and then I'll ask you a question, because I mean, a show of emojis, I think people are pretty curious about this, right? Competitions within communities. Like this is probably, in my opinion, this is probably the best way to get a good sense of engagement with everybody. Okay, cool. So yeah, well, let's spend some time on this one. So the first thing to keep in mind is you want to be very careful about what you're afraid of. All right, we talk about this a lot. So in the community, you have a few settings that are there. You can ask questions. For those of you that don't know, you can ask questions for when people apply, and then you approve them based off of them asking those questions, right? And so there is a little bit of friction that the member can experience that's on there. And most people on school will advise you to make sure those questions are good, so you're getting a valuable client. Now, the problem that I have with it is that, of course, we don't want to be spending time necessarily with unqualified leads. However, what community does that email lists do not accomplish is qualify a lead as they spend time in the community. So if you assume that to be true, your actual optimization goal is to get people in the community regardless of their qualification, especially if it's a free one. So that means that, and I've tested it, and I've done it here with Goosify, and I've just made it more and more lax. So here's the results. We've been testing it for about 3 months, and I haven't actually posted this stuff out anywhere. So this is probably something you want to hold on to. The most important thing for when you're doing a competition is no friction at the front door. So I have gotten rid of, for anyone who's a newer member of Goosify, you don't have questions in here. When you hit the join thing, boom, you're in. There's nothing else that's there. And now, most people will be like, well, wait, what about all of the bots and shit that might come in? And again, you have to be careful about what you're scared of, because if you're trying to reduce bots, which sure, yeah, they're a pain in the ass or whatever, but I think most of us know of the last time that that we had a bunch of bots in there. I did a test, right? I don't know if you guys remember this one. Those of us that were here, you'd recall that we did a test where we let in all the bots and we just verbally abused the shit out of them. Like, we really harassed these things, and it was a lot of fun. It became boring after a couple of weeks, but what did that do? What it accomplished was the end goal, which was making a culture that would hunt down bots when they came in, and it was fun, right? So now we're at the point that there's really not that whole much to do. I mean, the team, poor Mindy, still has to find bots once in a while, and it is a pain in the ass. However, is it enough for me to change the business plan of the community? No, I don't think so. Not even close. Because we still get a large number of really qualified leads in, which brings me back one final time to the competition. If you have no questions and they're just in immediately, and you have a very quick onboarding process, or just a place where they can immediately be in there, that is the easiest way to get someone just into the space. You want to make sure within community that you extend the rate by which you're also booking a call. So of course, your favorite thing is people come in and the first thing is, okay, great, schedule your call with me so that you can, I don't know, figure out, it's like an audit or whatever. And most people are pretty wise to the fact that those are usually sales calls. And if they don't get the vibe for the community right off the bat, then that's your second point of friction where people will fall off. They'll suddenly either leave the community or just go dead in there. And this is what we've seen by the data. So the most successful one is that you start seeing what your average maturity time is, which means someone that comes in on a competition just hangs out and has a good time and kind of primes themselves to then earn a call later on. And this is the last nugget that I'll give, and then I'll ask more clarification from you really quick, Jen, which is the single best onboarding system that I have seen in school is one that is so granular that the first one is make a post, or if you don't allow posts before level 2 or whatever, like make a comment about who you are, and then that will get you, and leave those comments on a few different people's posts, like, you know, engage with them. And then module 2 in the classroom, again, remember I said very granular, module 2 then becomes, now you should have unlocked, because you only need 5 likes to get up to that next level. You've now gotten to ideally this level. We're trying to get you to level 3 so that you unlock the next module, and you give gifts in there. So it's an unlock. The second module unlocks at level 2, third module at level 3, obviously. And so you're trying to encourage them to level up quickly within the community. The last time we talked about this was at a school games event a long time ago. But the degree to which people stay and ascend within a community goes up a lot when they reach level 3. So you want to make sure that you don't forget this in the process of trying to apply or keep someone in your community from a challenge. This is kind of like what I have seen, the 80-20 of bringing someone in and then getting them to earn a call in module 3. Did that make sense? Cool. Okay. That's lowest hanging fruit. If you copy that method, you're already like way ahead of most communities. That right there has delivered so much success that I've seen. It's frankly kind of crazy. So over the technicals, I'm happy to like show you guys what that would look like when we have like a bit more time, or I could walk through it. You know, I might just walk through it because it could take like 10 minutes. No, it'd probably take like 20 minutes. But yeah, we could do something like that. Now you've got me like self-conscious, Mo. I'm like thinking about myself when I'm sitting and stroking the beard. It feels so nice. Okay. Jen, question for you. First of all, was that helpful?
Yes, Sami.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I see where you're coming from.
Yes.
But it's harder to fit me into that.
Yes. And now, so let me ask you a follow-up and then see further. What are you trying to optimize for here?
Well, I have a year-long program that the door is open twice a year. So optimize for moving into there. Ideally, I would also love them to join that community, but my trouble is that with the sales funnel, you can't do upsells and bumps and stuff when you're trying to get them into school because it's a $9 community. So I was trying to think of it today, like going through Hermosi's stuff kind of and doing like a decoy offer. Like instead of a free challenge, you can pay $9 for the challenge, or you can pay $9 and have the challenge and come into the community. Right. But then that still sends them to the about page where that's where they're putting their credit card information. Then they're missing my VIP offer and my bump stuff. So this is the dilemma that I'm in today. And I was like, maybe I'll run this by Goosey. Like, yeah.
Great. All right. So now you're trying to apply, just so everyone knows, Jen is applying a more standard funnel with like upsells, downsells to the school about page, which is a little bit complicated, of course, because you just have one offer on that page and it just lets you into the community. Okay. These are all one-time sales though, right?
Yes. So except for the community membership, right? Yeah.
Yeah, which is the monthly. And so you're trying to bring them directly into a paid at a $9. And then normally, if it were not in the community, you would have what percentage of your sales are from the bumps?
With last challenge aside, because it was messy, but normally I have close to a 60% conversion rate into my VIP offer, a free challenge, and then it's $47 for the VIP experience. And then from there, I have almost 70% conversion into my program from the VIPs.
Nice. And what's the time delay on that?
The challenge is 5 days, but I keep the cart open for 7 days. And I pitch on day 4, have an urgency on day 4, and do a final pitch on day 5.
Nice. Okay. So the main issue is that, one clarifying question. So what percentage, the bumps that you have, how many do you have and what's the price of them?
Traditionally, I only had the VIP bump, but because I didn't have I'm like anti-course, I'm a live teacher. But recently, because of school and the classroom, I have started developing like freebies and smaller courses. So I'm going to try having some downsells. And Hermosi, with his stuff, I've been learning about the downsells. So now I'm like, well, if you don't want to take the VIP, I'm thinking of putting some downsell stuff in there. But now this is in this funnel because community is like, if they're going to join the challenge and they're not joining my year-long program, I really want them in the community at least, Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Mo's right. You know a lot about challenges outside of school, which is cool. Because once you crack this one, now you know how to do it on school, which is great.
Yeah, I've made millions from doing challenges outside of school, especially during COVID.
Yeah. If anyone doesn't know, Jen's a certified boss. Just okay. All right. So
could you open up a hobby community just for your challenge?
And that's exactly what I did kind of the last time I opened. I mean, they didn't have hobby communities, but I opened a pop-up. And this was my thing. Like, I had a bunch of people come in there, but only a very small fraction actually moved into my $9 community. Now, that was because it wasn't really started, and I probably didn't do the sales pitch good enough, but I still felt, even if I did nail that, the friction was too much of like, hey, you're in this community, but now it's closing, move to this community. It was just awkward with all the other kind of sales pitching and calls that I do. It just didn't fit in. You don't want to be trying to sell them too many things. Be like, you have this option and this option and this option, Yeah.
Well, what if you didn't close?
Could you leave it? Yeah. Could you leave it open?
Yeah. And then just keep it and then just slowly transfer people over by the engagement in the community.
Yeah, I could, and just be like my free community that I do nothing with. And just challenges twice a year.
Yeah, they can just chat amongst themselves, ask questions. You'll have some people that know you maybe can just go in and check it out every now and then and answer the questions for you. Just like that you would on Facebook. But they'd still be in school. I mean, a lot of the friction that I'm feeling is the resistance to join school, and it's not because it's a new platform. What I discover is because it's in dollars, that the payment is only accepted in dollars, and they're not, my yeah, they're a bit closed minded. But I think if you did leave it open, it's not additional work for you. It will just field new people there. And if you haven't had people come over, you already have people that are experienced in the challenge and might want to do it again. And those are the people that are probably sitting on the fence. And then they get more fired up and they're like, yes, I'm going to bloody do this now. And might jump in. You've got them there. Those, if they stay there, they're there, and they're an easier sell than someone brand new.
Yeah.
Just a nurture pond.
I could just unarchive the original pop-up one I used in April too. So there's people, they're still in there because I just like, you can move if you want, and they did nothing. So I was like, archive.
Fine, leave them, let them breathe.
Yeah.
Let them mooch around in the swamp.
Yeah.
Court them.
Yeah. These are great suggestions. I like it a lot. You know, and someone else mentioned it too, and this was my thought is, do you suppose tiers would help with this? Because
I 100% think, but I don't know that they're going to release it in time. Because I need to get my challenges on October 6th. So I'm already a week behind in my push out that I do. And so when I was working on my funnel today, I was like super like anxious because I'm changing a whole bunch of stuff. And then I was like overthinking this whole community thing. And I was like, F this. I'm waiting until I talk to Goose. He'll make me feel better.
All right. So have you seen the structure for what it will look like?
Pardon? The tiers?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So I can share this for you here. So you can plan for it because it'll basically be more or less similar to this. I'd love to get your feedback on it. So there are a lot of questions I won't be able to answer, but it's just so that you have in your mind what you can plan for, okay? That's what's going to be important here. But please, after the call, like send me feedback, questions, whatever, just message it to me.
Okay. Yeah, I knows that I'm good at that. I've been harassing him with Loom videos about the beta test.
Yeah. How are you digging it? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's good. I think I've found quite a few bugs, so I've been making a lot of Loom videos.
All right, good. So here's what you want to plan for. It will essentially look something like this. I mean, there's still some modifications to be made, but essentially you can have two versions. There's likely going to be the tiered where all three of them are paid, and then there's the freemium where you have a free one and then a low ticket, high ticket. And so it actually happens not within the classroom, but here on the outside. So the reason why I'm showing you all this now is first, please give me feedback on what you like and don't like with this setup. But on top of it, what you should be doing is planning for this by, if you have two separate communities, well, maybe now you just have the one. If you usually up until this point, I've always recommended if you have 3 offers, you only need 2 communities for it. And now, as we're moving along with tiers, it'll be interesting how it goes. But I suspect what you'll want to do, and what I'm going to do is, for example, we have 2 different price level. Well, we have a free $9.99 for Wingman, and then also I have the Mastermind and app build, tool build offer, which is our high ticket, and that is now just going to be a separate community. But I have 3 communities now that do this offer, and now I will get rid of them. One of them, the Wingman one, merge it in with Goosify, so it has 3 tiers to it: free, low ticket, slightly higher ticket, and then the other community will have the highest ticket because it's kind of a same vertical but sort of at a different level. Hopefully that makes sense for everybody. You want to decide what that means for you and your scaling version. So if you have 4 offers, then maybe that's 2 communities, but most people I think will just have the 2.
And when it says add benefits, is that making it so that there's locked classrooms that only those tiers can have, I'm assuming?
Yes,
Right.
that's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
It would basically be a, let me see.
And what about posts? There be posts that only those certain tiers can see?
That's the part that's still being figured out right now. So what are those different variables? Is what's we're deciding what's going to be packaged in all of that. But for the time being, this is what I can tell you about the outside, so you can plan for it and just assume that the other parts are basically taken care of.
Now, do you have any idea? I guess I'll find out more at the news, but like, when do they think that will be released? Like before my challenge, maybe?
Well, technically it's built. It's just before anything rolls out, it has to be properly beta tested and make sure that everything works, because the last thing we want is something like that to break. And of course, schools are notorious for having something that launches and works pretty much out of the gate without any issue, which I think we all kind of take for granted. So that is going to depend largely on the last batch of tests, if everything worked and if everyone's happy with it.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, but it is soon. It's very soon. Yeah.
I want to sign up for beta tests and use it in the challenge.
Yes. Now, I have one final request. What I showed there, I would be very grateful if everyone just keeps it within our community, unless Sam or the team has given it to you directly. This is just for us to be able to test and talk about within this community and those communities that it was sent to, just to find out a little bit more beta test information on it. So please keep it between us. Okay. Any other questions that you had, Jen, before I move to the next thing?
Just a very quick question. When will we find it? When will Team 6 find out about Team 6 stuff?
That's a great question. So I should have time later this week. I'm about a week late. That's my fault. And we'll all jump in there and basically start hashing out what that's going to look like. But I can tell you right now, for those of you that don't know Goose Team 6, it's going to be based entirely on the leaderboards. So if you're active and you're delivering value and helping everyone have a good fucking time, then great. This is what you get. I'm not charging for the inner circle thing. I've always thought this is a little bit goofy. So this is just going to be a system where we're going to have it. It'll be a little bit like what Blitz does, but in a more long-lasting way, where everyone's going to be on teams that you're trying to achieve whatever that thing is, and hold each other accountable and check in with me a bit more intimately on that. So I'm going over the details now, and all the ones that I haven't figured out I can do with all of you guys. So it'll probably be later this week, but I'll try and give you at least 3 days heads up. Is that fair?
I'm just trying to schedule the challenge and stuff out, so I don't want to be unavailable. I want you the priority, and then my challenge after.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. So then I will try and get that info ASAP and then let you know when the time's going to be.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Okay. So, yeah, please make sure you're planning for yourself the tier system. It's nice to know what that structure looks like, just so you can plan for what you're doing. And you know, any questions and stuff, give me some feedback. Love to see it. But please consider that, because once that's out, it's probably going to be one of the most important updates that school has had for us to be able to actually not split our attention, not put all of our VIPs into one other space somewhere. It's literally to do this. Like if you see, if you enjoy GooseFi and see the success there and how that's working, that's because I, a long time ago, stopped doing the split. It just didn't make sense. And even if there was a loss, it was just so clear to me that there was a lot more to gain this way. And so now we will all be able to do that without the extra effort. So do not undervalue how powerful that is. Okay, we have half hour left. Let's go ahead and hash through these questions here. Tomzit, I believe you're next. Hit me, baby. Hit me, baby. All right, Tomzit, while you are thinking about that one, who is up next? Tracy, hit me.
I just wanted to say that I don't know if the tiers is, everybody, all the schoolers, all the people who host groups are super, super excited. But I don't know if the, people behind the scenes have given any thought to how it's also going to be, I believe, really beneficial for people in our communities. Before I had my own group, I've been in school as a member of groups, and I'm a member of a lot of groups where the person has 1 or 2 or 3 groups, right? They've got their free thing, they've got their low ticket thing, they've got their coaching program thing or whatever. And so many times I've had a win or I've had something that I wanted to share, and I feel like an idiot sort of posting in all 3. you know, like, because there are people who are in more than one. It's like, oh, there's Tracy posting again, talking about whatever. And it can feel a bit tedious for me and for others. But if you have a kind of, you know, homogenized community where everybody's kind of in the same room, they're just sort of, you know, like I used that analogy before of like, you've either got courtside seats or you're in the nosebleed seats or you're in the box seats, but you're all at the game, right? And I think that's just really good. I think that benefits everybody. The people who are new get to sort of dream about when they might get the courtside, and but they at least, you know, they're modeled, it's being modeled to them and everything. So as a user, I think it's going to be beneficial too, because we'll be able to kind of be in the same room with everybody, even if there's different tiers. I don't think people are going to go in and say, oh, I don't like being here because the people get the courtside seats and I don't. I don't know. I believe it's all going to be beneficial for both the group owners and the members that we're serving, for sure.
Yeah, big time. I completely agree with that. Yeah, Tracy's absolutely right in my opinion. Yeah, thank you for sharing that.
FOMO.
The FOMO, baby. FOMO goes a long way. Mo, you had something?
Well, I was just gonna say before Brennan starts talking, it's his birthday today, right?
Yeah. Is it still
So maybe we should have
time zone?
Technically, it's tomorrow for my time zone, but yeah. But we can do a
Well,
2
should
day.
we
Can do 2 day
sing?
celebration all week. Actually, I'm open all week.
I think, Mo, you're exactly right. I think we should sing. Can everyone turn on their mics for a moment? We're about to sing some shitty birthday wishes. You ready? Everyone, go ahead and turn off your mic. Turn on your mic. Turn on your mics. Make it so that sound can be received.
Let's go.
Yeah. Here we go. Turn those mics on. All right. Oh, it's a good thing I was practicing in the shower this morning. Just kidding. I didn't shower. Okay.
Okay, calm down.
I would love if we had someone to start us off. Who would like to be a Jen? Who would be him a cake? Someone give us a countdown.
Because I'm a cake.
1,
You can start.
2, 3, go.
Happy
birthday to you.
On.
You guys rock.
That was literally, we were literally the seagulls in that freaking movie.
You can hear everyone's internet speed. Everyone's internet speed's not the same.
Yeah.
Man, that was horrendous.
We
Like,
should start a
seriously,
choir.
my
I
voice-
reckon start a
My
choir.
voice thinks you're howling. I just got attacked.
Definitely be a goose pop group.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
You
man,
guys, from my end, that was the most beautiful happy birthday I've ever had. So
yes.
I'm
Can
wrapping
we
you
do it
guys
one
up
more
and
time?
taking you with me.
We'll do it one more time, eh?
Yeah, round 2.
Let's
Just
go.
do it again.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. One more time.
You have to blow out your candle.
No more.
Man, that was genuinely atrocious. I'm so proud of us.
You guys are wonderful.
Attachment
I
video
love you
for
guys.
Die
Thank
Hard
you.
4 or Live Free, Die Hard.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that, Brennan, is I don't think I've ever heard such an international happy birthday before. We're literally all around the world wishing you happy birthday. That's pretty cool.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. Hey, what an introduction. I guess you have a question, yeah? Hit me.
Yeah, like how do I live up to that now? I won't sing for you guys, that's for sure. So, Goose, was there an evolution of this? I'm sure there was of what we're now calling tiers, because for months they were first calling it subscription courses, and I think that kind of gave one idea of what that would look like. Meaning, if I had a $5,000 course inside my community, I can now charge monthly for it versus one time. And then it started kind of shifting where it was subscription courses / tiers, and now it's kind of tiers. So am I wrong on that, or?
No, you're absolutely right. It did actually start with course subscriptions. And technically, I was talking to Sam about this actually, technically speaking, it wasn't very clean, because if you have a subscription for the community and then on top of that, subscriptions within that, the dates wouldn't be the same. There'd be like, it just got really messy really quick, really fast. So and as you know, the reason why we love Skool, like, even if we're not aware of it, is primarily because it's simple, and it will always stay simple. That's why when we become more advanced users and we start bitching that there's not enough data information, right, is why things like Wingman even exist, is because it has to stay simple. Even after we've grown, other people will be joining and be beginners. So it's kind of always for the beginner. And then you decide what third-party tools you want to use for it. So all of that is to basically say that, yeah, the cleanest way ended up just being to do it community-wide as opposed to within the courses, which of course was what I was expecting at the very beginning too. I think most of us were, and it was like, oh yeah, that's going to answer so many problems. So it just takes a little bit of some modifications for our business plan in order to do it with this structure as opposed to the other one.
So if you're kind of moving from this idea where there was going to be one course that we were looking forward to being able to charge monthly for versus one time, with this tier model, it's more like maybe you're kind of thinking about different bundled things that would fit into a tier versus a one thing. So you kind of have to get it right when you launch.
Yes. Well, not necessarily you have to get it right. Remember, members are quite forgiving or forgetting that you even offered the thing in particular. So as long as you're still delivering on fulfillment, generally speaking, it's not in concrete, etched in stone when you add something to like the benefits of each one. It's more, it'll probably define itself over time. It's important just to remember that generally speaking, especially for most of us, since we're doing info products, the information's free or cheap at most, and it's it's access to you and your leadership, which is largely what they're paying for as they go up.
Right. That makes sense. I think I have one more question about that. So what is it going to look like for members to be able to move from tier to tier to tier? They upgrade, they decide against it, they want to downgrade. Let's go with maybe you have let's say I guess there's two different ways, right? So if you have a low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket as your tiers, or if you have a free, mid, whatever.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to go back and forth.
I want so badly to show you. I don't want to over reveal too much of what's coming. The most important part is that you know what it will look like so that you can plan for it structurally. When people are moving along the lines, just know it will be relatively frictionless, and there'll be places where you can just edit your own membership within that community, and so it'll be able to be pretty much self-defined.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Cool.
Well,
Great question.
thank you.
Yeah.
And thanks for the birthday wishes, guys.
I got you, man. Thanks, everybody. That was really special. That was super cool. That might have been the first time that we've done that on call. I don't think that's going to be the last one. Yeah, I love that. Okay, next up we have, who was there? Becky.
I think Arda was first.
Arda. Yeah.
Oh, Arda. Where are you, Arda? Oh, Arda, there you are.
Yeah.
I can't.
What's up, dude?
See you because your head is falling off the screen. What's up, buddy? It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. I couldn't join for about 40 minutes. I'm at the summer boot camp where we're building a startup, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, it's a startup about a solution to wildfires. We'll see how that goes. I'll share something in the community maybe.
Yeah,
and so I cannot really engage that much. And my question was, what's going on? What was it called about? Is there something about the Blitz that we can know?
Yeah, the update. So there's a few people that joined late, so I'll go ahead and rehash it really quick. The first thing is Wingman now at all levels will populate your entire community list. So it actually is now a full CRM. We figured out how to do that. So regardless what level you're paying at, $9, free, it's all there. You just gain.
Let's go. That's perfect.
Yeah, and so now and that's for V2, which will be out at the end of September. So you'll still have a few weeks to wait, but it is on the way. We're also getting rid of one of the pricing tiers. So now the $99 monthly gives you everything. And as you go from free to $9 to $99, you unlock more features to use with all of your members. So notes, pricing, so you can keep track of all the things that people are doing. So it should be pretty straightforward. And then on the end of that was, as much as I love the notion of oh yeah, the Chrome extension, dudes, that's going to be amazing. As soon as we finish bug testing it, this is it. The only goal is to make sure, the thing we're working on right now is so that the extension, which is going to have so much more functionality, bookmarks, and I don't want to reveal all of it just yet, but it's a lot of shit. That's going to handshake with Wingman, so you can kind of have both sides of it. But of course, the Chrome extension will be free. So if you just want to use that and you don't want to be paying $9, fuck it, I don't care. Just use the thing. It's helpful. It's going to make your life a lot easier. So
amazing.
Yeah, that should be. I hope you guys use that a ton, because that really, we've been playing with ourselves, and oh my god, it's really simplifying my life on school. Certainly the team's life. Then the last one was, as much as I love the notion of flying people out to these events and stuff, there's such a massive delay. The last winners, we still haven't figured out, and I still haven't seen them in person. And it's been a month, right? So I want to start finding faster ways to give people wins, whether it's one-on-ones or merch or whatever the fuck. Or maybe we fly you to the next thing. I mean, I'm open to whatever. So I was asking people's feedback about what I could give or the team could give that would be so juicy that you'd be like, oh yeah, this is absolutely totally worth competing to earn this thing.
Amazing. Yeah. But just don't stop the Blitz. We love the Blitz.
Cool, man. I'm glad to hear.
Yeah, it's it gives you a boost. I mean, I got 40 members now. I started at 0 at the beginning of the month. And so yeah, it's been amazing. And one last question. Is this fucking thing over yet? Is it over, or are we doing a 2-month Blitz now?
No. It is basically what's going to happen. Thank you for asking. I totally forgot to mention. Basically, the way that it works, that I will have it work now, is when we have our Tuesday calls, that will be the end of the Blitz. So it basically ended when this call began. And then the new one will start at the latest by Tuesday of next week when we have this call again, or somewhere in between. It'll depend on how quickly I can have the tracking set up. But you do have a break of a few days. So
amazing.
Strategize your team, figure out who you want. I'm going to be organizing the gifts and rewards and stuff. So please shoot me or Yaya or Vinny or Tony or Mindy or Ro your idea for what kind of gifts they could be, so that we have that updated. Yeah. And then one question that I'll ask you, Arda, do you think people should be able to compete with the same team member, or should we force it that every time has to change?
Interesting question, because this month I was with Jen. It was honestly amazing. And we know that the goal of this community is to meet new and cool people. And you've actually done it really well. I think that no, that's a fucking hard one.
Yeah, that's what she said. But yeah, I think I get where your head is there, and I think because of the way, because of the goal, what we're trying to optimize for is finding people that you can learn something from that will change your business. And I think that means that we'll have to rotate people.
Yeah, that basically makes sense. Yeah. So, and I think that one thing that I can see as an improvement, a slight improvement, is that this month I was I launched my community, I think, 2 weeks into August, and I was just way too focused on getting members. I mean, I didn't get a lot of members, but that was my main focus. And so I think what you can do, I think it was like that in previous months, is just use the extension, like use Goosify to base the rankings also on engagement, maybe churn. And so, yeah, not only community growth, but also that, plus the leaderboard points. Because, the leaderboard is just ensures that people actually talk to each other.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And it's interesting. Something that I want to share with everybody here is, I think I would recommend that everyone use Goosify as a really good example. As this isn't necessarily to toot my own horn; it's actually to congratulate you guys that the leaderboard on Goosify is really significant, because every now and then you have just like really stupid fun posts, but like every now and then it's like value, like a lot of like it's a balance between those two things. And I think that's, like, to me, those are the most fun communities that I ever spend time in. So I guess what I would say is, like, if you can keep in the back of your mind your ideal community, because like we're on school where you're extending your LTV and reducing your churn because you've involved community, and a good community functions differently than most other things.
Yeah.
Where now your people are like, they get the vibe, they know the tone, they're there in
Yeah.
that space. So the leaderboard, which was the biggest worry for a while when we were doing the games, was like, okay, just people shooting points for points ended up doing nothing. But now, like, there's not a whole ton of communities that I've, especially big ones, that I've seen where it's like there's a race of engagement, but everyone's
Yeah.
throwing out valuable things or fun things.
I
So
can give you an example. So Max's community course, I actually engaged in that too for August and won second place. And so he has rewards, but what I see there is just valid post after valid post, and they've added some kind of AI. It just deletes every comment that I make. It just gets the fun out of it. And there are communities like Ryan's, like GIF. There are also other communities which are just purely fun. And I think that Goosify is the sweet spot. It's just amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
sweet. Thanks, you guys. Well, it's thanks to everybody here that's taking the time to make it like that. So I'm very grateful for it. Cool. Anything else you had, Arda?
No, I took a lot of time. Yeah, that's it.
All good, man. It was all excellent. All right. Tamza, do you have your mic, or did he text something?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll resend it.
Okay. Thoughts on turning off questions for community in the money category? Yeah. I mean, it really just comes down to what you're optimizing for. I would say do it no matter what the community is, because whenever, like, the point of community is to learn things from people when they're spending quality time with you. Like, I'm never going to send a questionnaire in Goosify so I can learn more about you. I'm going to post a thing that's asking about a question that you give me an answer to, and then we do dialogue. So to me, it kind of kills the community thing when you have a more automated step of the process. And that's what we've seen with the data too. So I would across the board recommend just killing them if you're trying to get new members, if that's the goal. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Becky, go ahead.
Okay, so just real quick, I may have missed this when you showed the tiers. So are they still going to have an option to pay for the year or to pay for monthly with the tiered system?
Great question. Yeah. So what we've been looking at is you'll still have the option.
Okay, cool. Okay, and then there'll still be the option to buy just individual courses. So like, because I want to do events, and so they could buy like just a one-off ticket by buying a course, right? Just the one time.
Yeah, one-time classroom is still going to be totally available. Yeah, we just will
Okay.
not have MRR for classroom.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. And no, you don't have to rush like you're taking up everyone's time. Becky, you contribute so much to this community. Like the floor is yours as long as you want it, dude.
Thank you. I just have 7 kids and the ambient noise can be overwhelming. So I try to mute myself.
I want all of the moms to hear this one loud and clear today. The audio, like what do you call it? The noise cancellation on everyone's shit today is like really good. So most of the stuff that you hear, we cannot.
Good.
Yeah, so you're solid. Absolutely. Thank you, Becky. Okay, let's see. Where's the cue here? The accident. Oh, what the hell? Are you on a new account, Jessica?
Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting Google Meet, but that was my Instagram handle. Well, it is my Instagram handle because I travel all over and then end up becoming a local all over. But well, as far as the prizes of the Blitz thing, because I don't even know about any of this, but what if you gave like a special shout out for the winners across the board
Amazing idea.
their community, because that would be really valuable, super special, super high end.
Wow, yeah. You know, I actually did that a couple of times. It was so much fun when there was like a really wholesome community I came across. I did a community bomb. So I was like, look at this motherfucker. Let's all jump in their community. And it just got them like a bunch of like it was such a wholesome thing. I actually think it's a great idea. I love that.
I think because it pulls people to Goosify as well, and it kind of creates that inter-community interaction.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Blitz and the Wingman are, but I guess I'm in your new.
No, it's all good. Who wants to take a stab at explaining it? I would love to hear what someone has.
But wait, one more thing. I just started my, and because I'm interacting, I love going into the other new communities that people ask me to join. And I love like blowing them up, like starting to interact and like getting to know people and get traction going for them. And I was like, I should just offer that as a service actually, because it's actually super fun to see other people grow. And then I started my community and a couple days ago, and I got 20 members from doing that in other communities and adding value, and then they're happy to join mine. And I was going to say, I do have questions on my community sign up because my community is about healing with food.
Nice.
And so I work with symptoms backwards. So some of my questions are like, what is the symptom you're having the biggest problem with right now? And then I help them work backwards to give them solutions. And it's not about diets. It's not about any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I found that the questions, people are really like letting me know what's going on in their body. So I am focusing on my community members, especially my first founding members, and giving them all of my secret sauce and good information because I want people to heal and feel better. And then I guess with the tier system, I can start putting my coaching packages in there too.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Listening and seeing, figuring out how all of this is working. And it sounds exciting, but that's all I wanted to say.
Wonderful. Well, let me answer that last one really quick, which is that the best way, like if you want to optimize for engagement when you have new people in there, it would not be to ask the questions within the application, in my experience, not to ask the questions when they apply and then you approve or something like this. It would be within your auto DM. If you would like to, here is a link to this thing, or here's a post that I'm using to gauge people's stuff, and you make it an option. It's just if you want more free time spent on that thing, that would get more engagement, and it makes more vulnerable engagement too.
Oh, I love that. That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Absolutely.
Goose, can I just say really quick, you could do a trial of Wingman Pro for a prize.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, try it. So like a 7-day or a 14-day thing?
Yeah, so people get an idea of how awesome it is.
That's a cool idea. I like that for sure. Dude, you should see some of the games that we're baking into it. It's hilarious. Okay, yeah, I love that idea. That's really good. Wow. Okay. God, your guys' ideas are phenomenal. This is insane. Okay, I'm so on board with that. Okay, let's see. I'll make that list. I now have a list in my. I'm gonna have to go to the transcript because we have so many things that we can now add to it. Thanks a lot for that, you guys.
I was gonna say you better be writing down.
Yeah, really. I'm gonna have to go straight to the transcript. Could we? Let's see. Who would like to answer what the Blitz and what Wingman is for Jessica? Love to hear what someone has to say. Oh, I see.
Cricket, I guess I'll start and you can chime in when I screw up. If I screw up.
Love it, Ro.
So Blitz is a monthly friendly competition amongst the Gustify members, and we all hype the fuck out of each other actually, for bettering our communities and business. And we get a free access to the Wingman software. Wingman is a software. It's like a CRM that is monitoring your community. And yeah, that's in a nutshell.
Yep, that's right. I love it.
Do you know what a CRM is? Okay, because that's something you have to know too.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
I
point.
appreciate that. That's a good question because that's a fair question for a newbie.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you very much for sharing that, Ro, and for the follow-up, Mo. Ro and Mo, I like that. So
Yeah.
we have two more. We'll go with Joe and then Angela. And then I want to finish today with a shout out to Renz because he made a post today that was fucking awesome about his community. So let's finish with him. We have 5 minutes. So let's see how quick we can run through. Hit us, Joe.
We have to give away that prize from Saturday.
Oh, yeah. So Joe passed off his winnings from the IRL event. So basically we have to come up today with someone to give a book to. And actually, I'm going to be announcing another couple today. So I guess maybe we'll be handing out 4 books from Alex today. So let's go ahead. We'll do it based on the leaderboard. I'll extend it one more day. So we'll do it tomorrow. I'll announce who's getting all the books, and it will include one extra one that Joe donated to the community. So round of applause to Joe. For being so cool. Appreciate you, man. Thanks, dude. All right, so 4 books tomorrow. All right. And then passed on mine. Oh, yeah. Wait, Magnolia Works. Who is that? So cryptic. Who are you? Oh, it's Aaron. It's Aaron. Yeah, Aaron passed hers off too. So maybe we'll do 5 then. Because wait, did someone take it? I'll check with the team if someone took it in Barcelona. All right, cool. So Angela, go ahead. You got the floor.
Mine is very quick. So for the September Blitz, if someone's partner were to go to Mars and you and someone else maybe needed to replace that partner because they were still here on Earth.
Yeah.
Could there be like a little list, like a short list of people that are still looking for a partner? That is just sits there and waits, and rather than big shout outs and stuff like that.
Great idea. Yeah, we had that in the last month. It wasn't announced again and again, but we did have people that they kept looking for, and that's a really good idea because we actually had 2 teams that fell off of the face of the earth. I know why, but yeah, we could have had them find partners.
Yeah. Okay. Let's make sure. I'll make sure in my post to keep pointing to that one, and we'll have a list of people that are on there. And maybe Ro, would you be cool keeping that list together?
Yeah, of course.
Amazing. Really grateful for that. Thank you. Great suggestion, Angela. I love that. Yeah, because people do go to Mars sometimes.
They do.
We want to make sure that we're still holding everything together. All right, great. And Dan's going to be on that list. So go ahead and throw Dan on there. Damn it, if Dan won't be on that list. All right. Okay, looks like our last one is Karen. Go ahead, Karen.
You guys coming to Florida anytime soon?
We actually were already in Florida. We were in Miami When was that? What was that?
He's just saying he's going to Florida.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, you're going with your family to Florida. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't
Yeah,
think they
so
want me
Vincent's
joining their
going there.
family vacation.
If you want to join Vincent's family vacation, that would be awesome. I will tell you that there was another group on school that wanted to do one on a giant super yacht they were going to rent for the day. I will check and see if that's still happening because we were going to collaborate with them on that.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. So that could be cool.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I just joined. I just started with school. I just started with Goosify.
Wow.
Jen just sent me a message about the Blitz. So there's a new challenge for September.
Yes, and we'll be announcing it within a few days. So your job is to find a partner to basically work with for the Blitz, and then at the end of that, you get a bunch of little prizes for me and the team.
Welcome, Karen.
Yeah. Yeah. Round of applause for Karen.
Woo!
You know how rare it is for someone new to be like, hey, I'm new. It never happens. So you've already got success in your future, man.
I'll
That's
take
amazing.
the company wherever I can. Working from home all the time is
I love it. Yeah. If Mindy, Ro, can we pin her introduction day? Karen, could you please make an intro today of you coming in, a little brief bit about you, and we'll pin it up for the community. We'll bomb you.
Yay.
Okay.
That sounds good. Oh,
Thank
and then
you.
Dan is also new. So Dan, do another intro where we'll bomb you up there too.
Hi, hon.
Love
Hi,
that.
Dan. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, dudes.
Sorry.
Thank you, Karen.
Hello?
Appreciate that. So, okay, it's 10 o'clock now, so we're going to finish up with one more thing.
Well,
Go ahead and take a look at
because
the pin post.
the phone had the earbuds connect to it, and the earbuds were under something, and I hadn't used my phone all morning, so I just didn't realize that the earbuds were attached. And yeah, hi.
What?
Okay, so now all is good with your earbuds.
Yeah. I sent her. I think it was last night. I said her what time is the surgery, and then
All right, I'll mute her for that one for now. Okay, so but it sounds important. All right, so we're gonna finish off here. Renz, can you please give us a 30-second breakdown of what it was that you did, because it's amazing and I think everyone should hear about it because it seems like something that every community should do. All right, go ahead.
I think everybody should do it. Anyways, what I did is I listened to you, and you said a very important part of a community is inside jokes. So I took it to the next step. I made a list of all the inside jokes of the community, and there were a whole bunch. And I actually decided to tie the inside jokes to the character, and I made a whole rap song about it. And I met up with a fellow member who's here right in the background, and we decided to turn it into a rap and turn the rap into a music video. And that's what I just posted. So if you want to hear me rap about inside jokes of my community, then
I
There you
love
go.
it. I can't
Yeah.
wait to check it out.
Yeah, it's so badass. Renz has a super cool bus life community. And please check out the rap. It's amazing. Use it as an example of what you could do with yours. Okay. Anyways, we've got a couple minutes over. I love you all. I'll update you soon on all of that. I hope you love all the free things we're making. Please use them. They take a lot of time and money to build. And thank you for being you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
good job.
you.
Bye.
Hi,
Bye.
Jen, man, what a pain in the ass.
Were they the hosts?
Sorry?
Were they the hosts?
I guess someone else was the host, yeah, or at least they were able to end the call for everybody. So
Weird.
womp womp. Yeah.
Should
Oh,
I
well.
send this to Michelle and Mo too?
Yeah, fire it off. Let's bring it
I
in
don't
here.
remember who else was in the call. Hold on.
I have no idea. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on the. I'll update the calendar right now for this, and let me put in this.
Oh, I can't send it because
Maybe
I'm beta testing your new extension, so I can't
Yeah.
send links in the chats because it's got slashes in it and it's interfering.
Oh no! Do you hear that?
I went right to the Goosify page to see if you posted something. So, if somebody else is looking, they might just look at the community page.
So
Yeah.
this has been an issue. I've been telling you because I can't send links to my new people.
Yeah,
it's
school
fucking
had
up
this
all
issue
I do.
recently too. Okay, did you hear that? Okay, so no, Jen's unable to send Google links because they have backslashes, which is trying to be.
That's fixed in the new version that I just sent it.
Oh, okay. The new version fixed that.
Well, I just downloaded it on the call and it didn't fix it. So let me see.
Ooh.
Do you want to jump on
Accountability.
Cool. All right. So then I will fix this problem here, and then they're going to get you a new one.
Okay. Okay.
Beautiful. I love this. Look at us solving problems. I'm going to move this call today to, let's move it back here. Okay, so it should be going on now. 30. Yeah, so it looks like it's going on right now. Okay. Let's see if people jump in. It's probably not worth making a post.
Yeah.
I'll send it to Michelle and Mo right now.
And I think Lewis was on the call also. I mean, people
Okay.
might be leaving anyway, but in case they were
Okay.
interested in answers.
Yeah, really. Okay, let me see here.
I can't remember who else. There was newbies I don't know yet.
It feels so special to be remembered.
Duh. I always like to hit all of those. So, okay. I just sent it to Mo and Michelle, and that was that. Oh, and then Lewis.
Mm.
And I don't know who else was in there.
Alicia.
Alicia. Okay.
I don't know why I'm blurry.
Okay. Excellent. That should be there. Samantha, you made it in. Was that from my link?
Yeah, I went to the calendar and saw the updated time.
Amazing. Wow. Okay. So that's perfect. I'm glad that worked. Okay. Solid. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So while we're waiting for people to trickle in, let's at least do one intro here. What's up, Louis?
Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, y'all?
How many calls have you been on so far, Samantha?
This is my first one.
Recording in
Perfect.
progress.
I love that. Oh, wait, hold on one sec. I just have to tell Atena that we're going to be using this link. One moment.
Where's everybody from?
I was born in Canada, but I don't live there.
Where do you live now?
Thailand.
Ooh, nice. How did that?
I grew up as an expat kid, so I've been in Asia for 25 years.
Hell yeah. Okay. Sorry, had to take care of that really quick. All right, so Samantha, hit us with your intro. I would love to find out where you're from, what your favorite color is, and what brought you here.
Well, I'm from Denmark, but right now I'm living in Germany.
Cool.
My favorite color is blue, and I've been watching a lot of Hormosis videos, and then last week I finally started my own group, so now I'm here.
Amazing. I love that. And what part of Germany are you in?
The middle, close to Frankfurt.
Next to Frankfurt. Okay. Oh, hey, maybe you can join the school Munich IRL when that comes up.
No, I was watching the calendar, and exactly the week where you're coming to Germany, I have to go to Denmark and take care of my sister's dogs. But,
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then maybe another time then. But cool. I'm glad to have you on here. Such perfect timing too, because we were all just on a call, and then someone actually accidentally ended it, and we couldn't jump on?
Yeah, I was in that call too.
Oh, you were. You were just in the quiet ones.
I was so confused why I like dropped. I thought they were leaving. You're gonna stay on. I was like, what happened?
Yeah, I know. I was just like, imagine my confusion when I'm like, oh no, everyone thinks I ended it.
It was blue balls. I'm like, where did you go?
Yeah, really.
I had
Okay,
my hand up and I was next, and then it ended. I was like, oh.
yeah.
Because they were gone, nothing else mattered anymore.
Yeah, just screw you, Karen. We're not doing it. Okay. Anyways, we're all here now, and I'm about to have my cute flowers on the back here. By the way, Jen, Yaya wanted to tell you what?
Just to close the tab and retype it to school.com.
Okay, do a hard refresh on it, which means close the tab and then type back in school.com, and then it should be able to start working.
Okay, I'll try it.
Also, disable the old version.
Disable the old version, he says.
Yeah, I removed it before I installed the new one.
It's gone. It's dead. All right, that it?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. All right, well then, Karen, let's go ahead and dive in.
I wanted to show you my page, if that's okay with you.
I want to see your page.
And I'll share screen. I get, yes. All right, so. Can you see it?
It's a little bit fuzzy.
All right.
For everyone else?
It's fuzzy for me too. Like a little
Fuzzy.
pixelated.
Oh, perfect. It just cleared up. All right. The good life. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, well, we just established that people don't pay for joy, and then and my turn was next, so that was.
Well, specifically within the context of what she's doing. Because what Alicia was doing was trying to start an entirely new.
No, I was just joking.
No, but I mean, okay. Well, I wanted to at least address it. So, okay. So walk me through it and tell me what you're thinking and what your problem is, and then let's go ahead and hash it out.
Well, my problem is that I've been dragging my feet on it for 2 years, and I launched it today because
Amazing.
then
Dude, that's awesome.
yeah, so I was listening when you were talking. I added some emojis next to the name. I tightened this up a little bit. It was a lot longer. This, I guess you recommend I break this down a little bit.
Yeah. A description like this usually means you don't actually know what it is that you're doing.
I really do know what I'm doing. I'm so super excited about what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, then in that case, yeah, the best way to show it is probably to have that and add some bullet points, something that makes it so granular that immediately someone's actually going to read it or increase the odds that they'll read it.
All right. And then my community has nothing because I just signed it up. I just started it today.
Amazing. Love it.
And then for the classroom, I don't have, I put in a free like downloadable gratitude journal just to kind of have something in there.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, that's it. That's what I've got.
Okay. Amazing. So let's go back and look at it really quick.
Okay.
So show me your community front. All right. Oh man, this is so exciting. Okay. Now tell me the background behind
That's
your
my
office.
post.
That's
I just wanted to put my dog in somewhere.
Well, I expect you're going to be putting your dog in a lot more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very
So, tell me about this offer. Learn about happiness and achieve some goals together. Tell me more.
So I'm a happiness coach. I have a whole framework around happiness and coaching around happiness. I've been wanting to do this workshop around a vision board because it's one that I do for myself, and I've done it with a few people, and it's really, really effective. And it came about because I find that most people are chasing around happiness and they don't know what's going to make them happy. They're like, oh, I want to make more money, or I want to be super skinny, or any of these things, and all these external goals. They spend years chasing them, get to the mountaintop, and then they're still not happy. So this is a vision board course that we do, which starts off with a basic 101 around happiness, lets them learn like what what science, basically what is science says brings you happiness, and what I found brings you happiness, and what doesn't, and kind of gets rid of a lot of the misleading things, the things that we all chase around that are not. And then it's after that they pick one goal, the one thing that they want to do, and I'm gonna call. And I'm sorry, my daughter just came in.
There's nothing to apologize for. We do this like 3 times a day. It's great.
She's 29. She's not a little daughter. She's
Yeah,
a grown
it never
daughter.
stops. I know. Brace yourself.
She sees me talking. So anyway, so they create the vision board around one goal, and the vision board itself is it breaks the one goal down into buckets, and then they have tasks, and basically it comes out like this. Can you? Oh no, you can't see it. Can you?
Can't see it.
I got to take my background off. So they breaks it down to, well, forget it. But it's like a living board that you're continuously updating, and it's all around. It's such a big explanation. It's hard to. I'm obviously gonna have to do a video, but what my thinking is, we do the course. It's like a 4 or 5 day challenge, and then we have the community there's a concept called the upward spiral, that the more people, you've seen it in your group, the more people support each other, the better everybody does. The supporter and the supportee both rise up.
Yeah.
So here we do the workshop, and then everybody supports each other, and then there's ongoing workshops around happiness and goals and all that.
I love it. Okay. All right. So a lot of it's in the method, which is great. And I think that's the issue that I was having with the About page. Can you go back to the About page?
Mm-hmm.
Scroll down for me. Okay. So let me help you shorten this.
Okay.
The About page, essentially, at least in concept. Basically, we really want to, well, let me ask you a question first. Who's the people that you want to impact the most? Those that aren't honestly chasing their happiness, yeah?
Yeah. So my kind of the ICA or whatever has been narrowed down to midlife women who feel disconnected from their happiness, and they're struggling with enthusiasm. They've kind of been on this wheel for a long time and just feel like, what? I've done everything. I've checked all the boxes. Why is this still something that I'm struggling with?
Okay. So the data says basically the same that you were saying, which is they don't realize that happiness isn't finding more money or better relationships, something like this.
Yeah.
But that's what they're doing.
Yes.
So if you scroll up for me a bit, right now, you are appealing to people someone who's looking for happiness and achieving goals together, accountability. But you've told me that your ICP, your ideal client profile, are people that can't recognize that that's what they need yet. So currently, you're not actually reaching out to them. You're speaking to someone at your level. So that's the one thing we would have to change, is that you need to speak level 1 speak to these people, which essentially means you're going to be appealing to their health, wealth, or relationship. Hey, I'm going to help you earn more money. I'm going to help you have a better relationship. I'll help you, get fit, get a 6-pack together, right? Because that's the whole method behind selling them what they want and then giving them what they need. They don't know what they need yet, but they know what they want, and it's more money, sex, and like more abs. And what they actually need is a better system for them to be able to truly enjoy being happy.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to change about the About page. Your job will be to decide which one of those you want to do. And the hardest part usually will be that you're going to feel like, and you can keep the name. The name, it totally makes sense. The Good Life. But the biggest hang up that most of us will ever run into is that you will get stuck at the offer for as long as you say, wait, this isn't me. The offer doesn't have anything to do with you. The About page mostly is about the results that they think they want.
Mhm.
And inside is the method that you teach to give them what they need. Am I saying that clearly?
Well, I get the second and third part, but the first part I didn't get.
Okay. Which was the first part? What was I saying?
That it isn't me.
Yeah. Okay. So let's assume that you're at level 5, right? You've figured out a way for your clients to really start pursuing the things that they actually want to in life. You've probably got a bunch of testimonials. You've changed a bunch of people's lives, right? They're now thinking at a level 4 or higher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Assume that the people you want to impact the most, right? We talked about those people that can't identify what they need yet. Those we're going to call level 1s.
Gotcha.
The language between those two are not the same. The person at level 1 thinks they want more money to be happy. So that's what they're looking for. But what they really need is the understanding that someone at level 4 or 5 has, you or the people that you've already helped. Oh, it wasn't more money. I actually needed this other stuff.
Yeah.
So you speak the language of your ICP, which is here's more money, more marriage, more sex, more fitness, more abs, whatever those things are, the things that everyone thinks that they want. And then you give them what they actually need.
Well, and I have my, I don't know if this, I worked for a very long time on this statement to kind of narrow down that speaking to them so they recognize, oh, shoot, I thought that is what I want, which is that I help women that feel disconnected from happiness, regain their enthusiasm, find direct, oh, no, that's not it. I had another one that says go from meh to I love my life.
Amazing. Okay.
Or there's this one and there's another one that's like meh, with a person like meh, and then to I love my life, because it's almost like that feeling of, oh, it's true. That's how I feel. Like I don't have enthusiasm. I don't know what to do next.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm presenting to you is essentially how you will reach the most amount of people and have the biggest impact, assuming you keep your method.
Yeah.
However, it will feel unnatural because what you're doing is truly just teaching people how to be more happy. And it's not about those things. So it depends on what your version is. One of them will feel a little bit weird to get used to, having this offer mask, as we call it, where it's like, hey, I'll help you make more money. And then in that, you're just like, I'm just teaching you how to have a good life. But people are happy with that. That's actually what they wanted. They just didn't know that yet.
Yeah.
And in the process, a happy person generally makes more money, right? Either one comes and then the other happens, or the other comes and then the first one happens.
Yeah.
So this is just what we see from the data, is that you will experience more growth when you speak one of those 3 at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, you don't have to do that. And in fact, there are many communities that don't do it. The ones that have the most success without leaning on one of the big 3 are ones that have existing large followings.
Which I don't have.
Yeah. So I would recommend strongly that you pick a health, wealth, or relationship offer. And then in that, once they're in, your method is the happiness thing. And then at a certain point, you will find that it never really mattered to begin with, and it will start growing on the brand of you, not on the brand of the offer, because you will now have garnered a following around you. And so now you can transition into just teaching happiness. It's all about just speaking the language of your ICP, and your offer, your about page, is language for your ideal client, not about you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah. It's we've done a lot of this. I know Michelle has been through the ringer on it. Jen has had years and years of this kind of experience. Do you guys have anything that you'd like to say towards this?
I'm in the same boat. I'm learning all about this as well. Like, it's a new thing for me, but very important.
Yeah. It's tough because, especially when I started doing this stuff online, Karen, I started like so similar, but I didn't have as much experience as you did. Like, you have a whole system down and stuff like that. I was trying to teach authenticity for a very long time, and no one buys it.
Yeah.
Especially the people that need it the most. And that was when I started having to have this whole backwards work of
back
speaking
way
to-
in.
Yeah, exactly. And then fortunately, I'm at the point now where I can do whatever. I can teach any kind of thing. Here's how to put two sticks together and make fire, and people will join it because it looks like a fun time, right? It doesn't matter. But I had to earn that privilege by by building funnels at first, and then actually playing therapist.
Okay. So what do you suggest then that I do with all this?
Well, if you're talking about middle-aged, you said middle-aged moms?
No, just women, just
Middle-aged-
midlife women, kind of transition, not living that life of chasing kids and housewife
okay.
and working and everything at the same time. They're kind of coming into their own, and they're just like, I don't know, I checked all the boxes and everything still feels,
Yeah.
I don't feel whole yet,
Yeah,
I
that's
just
right.
want to be happy.
Well, then you could probably get them best with the money offer, because that's what they were probably chasing, was a form of independence. And so if you have a money offer, I'll help you earn this much more through, earn this much in this way without this pain point. That's your standard anchor offer. And then you deliver what you were doing anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, how would I spin it from money to,
Let me put it this way. You've spent time in Goosify, right?
yeah.
Okay. Nothing has changed in that group in the last year other than the number of people that have been in there. But the offer started with funnels, and then it became how to grow your school. And now it's just how to have better relationships. And it may change again in the future. But the inside part is always the same. And that's just one of the things that you'll have to learn when you're doing the community thing, is that once people have gotten through the front door, they don't really care all that much. They were just looking for a space. No one will buy community, right? No one will buy community, but they will buy a course.
Yeah.
And this is why I always remind people, don't forget, people are stupid, including us, because we will buy a course, but we won't watch it. We won't buy community, but we'll use that to grow.
It's true.
Yeah. So you have to assume fundamentally that your ICP has no idea what they need. And that's
It's
why
true.
they need you, because it's your job to trick them into accelerating the rate of growth in their life and speaking their language at level 1.
And just to wrap it up, because I don't want to hog the call.
Okay,
It's
that's
health,
great.
wealth, and relationship. What if I were to do kind of like a combo, like, hey, let me show you how to live the best life, improve your health, wealth, and relationships?
Those could work, but usually when you try and do all three, you lose the niche value. So you're kind of arriving back to where you were before. You have to remember, again, fundamentally, it has nothing to do with you. And the longer that you fight this, like pick one of the three, the longer this process will take.
Gotcha. Okay.
Can
All right.
Can I throw a spanner in there a little bit?
Yeah, go, man. Definitely.
Because I am your ideal person, I feel. I work really, really hard, and have all the things that people would think equals happiness, except for I don't have the accountability and the self-discipline to prioritize myself. So I'm so obsessed with working and doing all the things to keep, the money and wealth and the living where we do and traveling and doing all those things and looking after my family, that when I saw your group, I thought, this is interesting and something I might need. But from my angle as an ICP, I would want you to help me with accountability and prioritizing myself and working on my happiness. I already have those things. So like Goose was talking about with, like, you could make it about, you have to understand who your ICP is. Maybe you do want to talk to people that are in midlife and are looking for money and feel that that's kind of the lead to happiness. Or you could work for people like with me, that I'm like, I have a successful business. I'm ready to retire at 41 because I'm fucking tired, and I have kids at home. And I'm realizing, like, I woke up, not long ago, I'm like, shit, I'm 41. Like, I keep seeing all these midlife crisis things popping up and different things. And I'm like, I should be prioritizing my health and myself. And I don't know how to put that in because I've never done it. So I don't make the time in my schedule. I never do it. it doesn't feel fun when I do it. I feel like I'm taking things away from helping the people that I help.
Yeah.
I don't know how to help myself. And so that could be an angle that you look at too. I mean, it's all about who you want to help. But I know because I'm in that niche, and I will be honest, I haven't overly looked for something, but when I saw your thing, I thought, oh, this is what I would need if it was like this. I don't think there's that much out there because nothing's been thrown in my face that is doing it that way. Already targeting the people that are successful and just like not prioritizing themselves. I don't know how. I'll admit that's what I suck at. I'm not good at balance. But
and that's
where
that's why it's such like a, you know, and it's true, like you say, there's a lot of difference. There's plenty about menopause and about nutrition and all these things, but there's not that much for women who burnt themselves out because they are working to check these boxes that in the end don't do what they thought was going to do for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Now, remember too, Jen is very self-aware. And I would say that's probably a minority situation.
Well, yeah.
So there's also going to be a large chunk, just based on the data alone, of people that aren't quite like
don't know I'm speaking to them.
Yeah, that's right. And so I do think I agree with Jen, what she was saying about the accountability piece. No matter what, that does speak to a lot of people, especially those that are more advanced. So there's certainly something in there, I think, that could be said for making sure accountability is part of it. If nothing else, making sure accountability is part of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely is a very big part of it.
And making it easy. If it looks hard, I'm not going to do it because I have no time.
Well, and that's that's for me, like when you're burnt out, when you're like overwhelmed, even the word accountability, like, it makes my chest feel tight. So I actually changed it to progress, like progress partners. And
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
because
I know that's the other part. I myself don't want to admit this part, but like so many people want the accountability, and it's almost like a community. They oftentimes won't get it, but it's like, I don't know how else to explain it. Every time I've seen them, like, I mean, what else do you call it? And yeah, you came out with the progress version. It's a tough one for sure.
It is.
There is no done for you accountability. Like
unfortunately,
you either do it or you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but I feel like, and that it all really, to me, it's like it all ties back to the same thing. You're trying to be accountable to something that you think that you need to do, but do you need to do that thing? You know what I mean? Like, are you doing it for the right reasons? If so much of what we do, we're doing for the wrong reasons. You get to a point in your life and you look back and you're like, so many years I wasted chasing these things and burning myself up for these things that were useless, you know? So
yeah, that's right.
But I hear what you're saying.
I want to say, Jen, too, you're young, and you're living in Thailand, so don't complain.
Live that life. You're good.
You're living that life.
Plus, I'm coming to Thailand soon, and we're gonna party. Right?
Yeah, but I heard you're going down to PP and Phuket after, and I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, really? Should I stay in Bangkok?
No, you should come down where I live. It's 3 hours
Which
down.
one?
It's called Hua Hin. It's like the local side of Thailand. Like there's expats here, but it's not the Phuket and PP
It's
prices.
like the 55 plus area for.
Shush, Louis. That's why I feel old, Louis, because I live in a retirement village.
You should feel young then.
It's the Florida of Thailand. It is, but it's fun.
Wow.
The 70-year-olds party harder than I do. Yeah, I laugh all the time because I said I'm always hungover on the weekend. But it's because I'm out with the 70-year-olds.
Yeah, and they're just killing it, dude. I don't like Phuket at all. So my favorites are, I really like Koh Lanta, Samui. I really like the west side of Koh Phangan. It's just never touched. Like the other side is like the full moon fever one, and like it's just like some of the best snorkeling I've ever been to in my life. So I'm totally open, and I definitely.
But it sounds like you haven't been to my area yet. That's what that's.
I haven't. So someone's gonna have to show me around.
Yeah, we got good stuff down here.
All right, let's fucking do it, man. I'm totally game. Karen, how was that? Other than absolutely miserable and difficult to go through?
No, it's great. I like I said, I had no intention of launching it yet. I would have spent another 3 years and spiral, needed to be perfect to get it, and then I don't know what happened this morning. You just kind of came at me with like a perfect trifecta of like compliment and good job showing up, and hey, I'm gonna pin you, write an intro, I'm gonna pin it to the top of the thing. And I was like, no, don't pin it, I don't have a page yet, and then I was like, are you seriously not, you're still, then I just put it up.
Amazing. Yeah.
So,
and has it been pinned yet?
it wasn't.
I will hunt it down.
Well, I tagged you in it, so.
Okay. Oh Jesus, it's gonna be buried.
Oh well.
I will say, if you can, please send me the link to it, and I'll make sure I will myself find it and pin it.
All right, I appreciate it. But I can't even explain like the relief that I feel. I mean, I'm not gonna embarrass myself by telling you the layers that this has gone over for the last few years, and all the different, all the courses I signed up for and all the training I've done to do a course and group and and then I through Evelyn Weiss, I found school, and I'm like, this is so simple. This is so good. But I would have spent at least another year. I would have burned through my 3-month free Hormozi thing and still not launched 100%. If this morning I hadn't jumped on that call and you hadn't said the exact right thing, and now I feel like, oh, it's done. Like now I can just do whatever,
Wow.
I feel so relieved. So thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very, thank you. Grateful.
I'm grateful. You totally made my day. Thank you for that. That's incredible. So yes, please keep working on that. It's amazing that you have it. We build the plane as we fly it.
That's
as
what I'm
weird as
doing.
that feels. And I wanna help out however I can. Yeah.
Thank
That's amazing. We'll break a testimonial on there. We'll just plaster Karen's face there on the front.
No. With my fish.
Yeah, with your fish, exactly. Where is it that you live, Karen?
In Florida. I'm in the Florida of the United States.
The Florida of the United States, as opposed to the other Floridas.
I'm from Miami, but I live in Orlando now.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier, the Orlando thing.
with
Yeah.
the yacht.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So in Florida. I'll remember that. Cool. I'm glad we got through that. Thank you for sharing, Karen. I really appreciate
Thank you for the advice. I'm gonna really put my thinking cap on.
it. Okay, definitely.
And I feel like I'll just try a bunch of different things and see what works.
Exactly. That's how it works. And it looks like you may want to hang out with Jen a little bit.
I definitely will. Jen, I'll be hitting you up in the comments. Look for it.
And Jen, you have the next question, I believe, yeah?
I did. I have kind of two, but maybe one you can answer quickly, and the other one I wanted you to look at my about page also, because I haven't had a good roasting. My first one was just I've digested what you said earlier in the first call, and one of the points I wanted to bring up, and I just want to throw it out there because I want you to tell me to fuck off, Jen, stop overthinking it. In those words, no, I'm just joking. One of the reasons why I was so keen to try and put on the back end of downselling my community and getting them to pay the $9 to be in the paid one rather than being in a free pop-up one is I want my paid one to be more active with all that activity of the challenge and ranking higher and having those people in instead of at the end of the challenge going, oh, now you're in the free pop-up. This is the challenge is over. Move into here. But I don't know, I'm just not seeing a clean, or if I just, because then if I upsell it on the back end, it's going through Thrivecart and not going in school. I want to take the payment in school for the community.
Yeah.
That's my concern.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. You have two communities now do we look at the data?
No, I only have one community. I only have one paid $9 community.
Okay.
And then I have a pop-up that I used for my last challenge because I just needed a place because I was at Facebook.
Yeah, okay. I mean, most of me thinks that the tiers would be able to solve this.
But they're not coming out for 30 days. And I need to start enrollment this week.
Yeah, that is a challenge. That would mean that we'd have to keep using the pop-up.
Mm-hmm. So maybe just use it for this challenge and just struggle and then fight for the tiers next time.
Yeah, if you have to have a challenge before then yeah, you may have to just go ahead and do the pop-up.
Or do you think it's better that I take up the payment for the community off the back end just for this challenge rather than having this pop up, and then it's getting them in that community.
Yeah, I mean, my prioritization is always just get them in the community. That's better than trying to make the quick money, especially if you know something better is coming in 30 days. So if I were you, I can tell you what I would do personally. I won't try and recommend one, but what I would do if I were you is I would have a halfway competition where I was just prioritizing getting people in and letting them know that there's a big launch coming in 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'd use this time, unless you really needed the cash for something, I would really use this time to give yourself like 4 weeks for a launch.
So you mean you would put them in that free pop-up and then say there's a big launch coming and then move them into the my paid one that already exists, but with the tiers in it now? Is that what you mean? Okay.
Yeah, I would turn your paid one into a free one.
I have a lot of paid people in there.
That's okay.
Really?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because the paid people are going to be getting something different than the others. And pretty soon that's going to be a tier thing. So
maybe I just be transparent and tell them tiers are coming. I'm going to have a whole bunch of people come in free, which they'll be in that free section. So don't feel like you're...
here's what you have to know. Again, buy the data. The vast majority of communities that had a ticket price on there, or it was free and then they threw in people on a paid ticket, no one cares that there are also free people in on a paid thing. And if they do, then you simply say, yeah, if you don't want this, this, and this, I can move you to free and you'll still be in the same community. No harm, no foul.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It's easy.
So just say something if someone like DMs me and says, hey, why am I not free? And I see
99% of the time it won't happen. And when they do DM you, there's an easy answer. The fact is you're giving more benefit to the people who pay you than the ones who are in for free, right? Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah. So what I'll also I have a new product launching in like the next week also. So I'll just make sure that all the paid people have free access to that. And anyone coming in from the challenge won't have that.
Right. So now you're transferring your friction to, let's say you have a new community, a new classroom. That's this new thing that you're launching in a week. You would just have to manually approve all of the existing paid people to have access to that thing. And then when you change it to free, it's not there.
Okay. That makes
so you would make it, I think, private and then give manual access. I'm pretty sure is how that would work. So you'd want to do that first, and then you can start accepting free people.
Okay.
So tiers basically, and then make that paid free group model.
Wait, your mic is, I have no idea.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, this is way better. I was like, you sounded like from Peanuts, the adults.
I have no idea who that is.
Okay.
You're old.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Wait,
okay.
You know who Charlie Brown is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the Charlie Brown kids. Maybe you don't know them.
Yeah.
They go, wah.
Yeah. The teachers come in.
He doesn't know.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. All right.
So basically, tiers like eliminates the whole free paid model.
For most people, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And when I say most people, I mean like 95% of people. And the only people that don't are like, once you're making a good amount of money and you can put like higher tickets on there and you have the bandwidth to do so, then you can have it. But for everyone else, beginners up to probably 15K a month or something like that, you're good. You're good with probably one community.
Gotcha.
Assuming single vertical.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So I like this. So right now I'll just keep the community free and just ramp it up, just blitz the hell out of it, just blow it up, and then once tier comes in, just boom, boom, boom. Like kind of like OnlyFans model. You have the
That's right. That's right. I actually
for school.
Yes. School actually had a budget for you to use on OnlyFans for a period of time so that you could study how they ascended and moved people around, because it's essentially they were the first company that did tiers very well
before Patreon.
Yeah, before Patreon. Patreon.
Really?
Patreon did tiers, but it wasn't like that good.
Right. This is better.
I have a good friend that makes a lot of money on OnlyFans, and so we have the best conversations, like school versus OnlyFans, and how like the software works all the time, and like what she hates and what I like and what I like about school and stuff, and it's really funny.
Yeah, right.
So we'll be like just talking about business, and they're like, people will be like, "Well, what's your business?" And she's like, "I'm an influencer," but then she starts talking about OnlyFans.
Dude, yeah, totally missed opportunity. I would straight up say, I'm on OnlyFans and I make fucking bank. You want to sign up?
That's the hook right there. That's the hook. Hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker, baby.
Remember, we're in a retirement village. Maybe she doesn't want all of those people to be her OnlyFans.
That's more money. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, it's in short, yeah, they did the tier thing really, really well. So yeah, there is a similarity there for sure. Yeah. And your friend might start getting jealous because a lot of this is basically like transferred over, but like a little bit better, in my opinion.
Well, according to School News, that you can have a tier now that sells nude pics. If you saw his.
Yeah, Sam always comes up with weird shit like that. When I was last time, I was talking about this yesterday. The last time I was hanging out at his place, or one of the last times, we were joking that because there used to be that level 7 thing where you could go visit HQ, and he was joking that like he was like, yeah, maybe at level 8 you can shower with me or something like this. And we were
talking like Dr. Evil.
Yeah, just sits there like, but he doesn't do it like this. He does it like this. He has 2 fingers that he rubs like this. Fucking Sam, man.
Can I show you my about page very quickly? I'm hoping it doesn't take long.
Just wait on you, man. Let's do it. What's up?
Okay.
Where? Oh, what time does it start? 6. Oh, okay, great, cool. Yeah, we can finish this in like 5-10. Is that good? Okay, cool.
Yeah, just give me like the fastest roast possible.
Wow, look at these colors.
I take it from you, Goose. Like it's like my Hawaiian suit.
These are amazing. I'm in love already. This is fantastic. Okay.
So sorry, one sec. Let me be able to move. What parts do you want to see? I know it's a lot of text, but I have followed Evelyn Wise's formula, and I know Ryan's like, it's too much text, but I feel when I take it away, it also loses stuff.
I get that. Yeah, I think it's far too much text. And Evelyn is very good at a lot of things. Her models are, in my opinion, sometimes older because like she's been doing this for a while. So she's very good at like how it's been for maybe the last 5 or 10 years. Like she's got it down pat. And it is changing a bit. And so a lot of it is more like, I don't know if I'd say authentic, but like brevity is maybe a bit more important now. So the introduction of, yeah, I would try and have the length of this just on its face because I myself, I mean, I'm not the ICP probably, but I wouldn't read it. I would look at it and be like, okay, I'm out. Couple of things that you can do right off the bat is something small, like you're saying I help Shopify store owners 3x their revenue. I would just say, are you a Shopify store owner? Time to 3x your revenue. Like speak directly to the person.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah.
So that you're just being very concise or
blunt.
Yeah,
direct to the person.
Conversational.
Yeah, conversational. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so instead of stuck at $100 a month, I'll fix it. You would probably want to say something closer to no longer get stuck at $100 a month. No longer plateau at $20K a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Aspirational versus pain.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you really want to step on those pain points. And then, of course, like we talked about, make it free. And assume these people are stupid and or lazy. So really dumb it down a little bit. Yeah. I would love if you can post a before after, maybe.
Mhm.
And then just like send me a message when it's there. I can get to it, if not tonight, then tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And then just give you like a thumbs up or a couple of suggestions at the very least here. Because I think you will have to make the changes, but
Mhm.
think, just like Karen said, conversational. And also, yeah, just brief. Try and
Yeah.
avoid, if you can, full-blown sentences.
Okay. Because I'm at 2.47 conversion, so it's not bad, but it could be better. So I feel like there's like,
Yeah.
the,
So
like in a Shopify store, I find that the one little tweak, you just turn a little bit and then all the money comes in. I feel like that's where my about page is at right now.
maybe. Remember, community is different.
Yeah.
You turn people into ICPs in the community. So your goal is mostly to get them in as easily as possible. So this is just like the lubricant and front door. You're not really trying to get them to understand everything. You're just trying to have them try to speak to their pain and to their desire, and that's it. So if you can make that really short, then they're in. Perfect. You've got them. Now they're at your beck and call, at least for a few days, where you can start talking to them or engaging them with other buddies, and then turn them into ICPs. But definitely don't assume, and this mostly will happen with people that have a lot of experience with business, because you're used to doing it differently, where you like have to you have to make it all translate and transfer on the front page. In this case, that's not the goal. Your goal is to just take them one step further in the funnel, which means in the community.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, this is so different than doing a Shopify store. I find it so hard to do this stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's not easy. Like, you literally have to unpack and unlearn all the shit that you're really good at just because the platform's different.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, awesome.
I will say that I noticed that one thing Evelyn's doing now is, instead of writing a big long thing, she's like, hey, just watch the video. She's like, I'm Evelyn, blah, 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 like a short thing. Watch this video to learn more.
Yes, that's right. She has been changing some of her systems lately, and I agree with that. A VSL can oftentimes go a lot further most of the time now than a well-polished about page.
My video is so shit. I was just like, I'm just getting it done. I'm doing it. I even forget to introduce myself until like the very end of it.
That's perfectly fine.
Samesies.
Just have a few iterations in there, and you're good.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, I forget how to screen share. Oh, there we go. Stop. There we go.
Yeah. Perfect. All right.
Awesome.
So was that helpful?
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't just be like, this is totally shit. Just wipe it clean, start over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not that. You have the body of it. It just needs to be leaned out a bit, so that it's if nothing else, it's giving a little bit of desire without any more friction. That's it.
Awesome. I will make those changes. Thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Michelle, I keep watching your cat go back and forth. He's so cute when you just like hold him like a baby, you just pet him. I didn't want to interrupt what we were doing, but I was like, those are my favorite when those cats are chill like that. I love that stuff.
He's the best cat on the planet.
What's his name?
Well, so that's debatable. My kids named him. He is 6 months old. They first named him Polly, and then they watched Oliver and Company, and then they changed his name to Oliver, obviously. And then I was like, we can't just keep renaming him every time you guys see a new orange cat. So like, it's Oliver now. But he's also the fattest cat in all the land, so I call him Fatty. So Oliver or Fatty, depending on who's talking to him. Yeah.
It sounds like he's got 3 names. It's just a long.
He's coming over here now because he hears me talking about him.
Yeah.
Get over here. Yeah, he's like, Fatty's talking to me.
Oh,
but he's a Maine Coon.
Yeah.
And he is 7 months old, so he's gonna be bigger.
Yeah, he's huge. Oh, I like him a lot. He's so fluffy.
He is.
Oh,
my
man.
favorite. This was my "Would I make it big? I'll get one of those."
Yeah. And here you are.
And here I am with my Maine Coon.
I love that. Oh man. All right, dude. So I want to check in with you. I got to leave here in a minute, but I want to just do one more check-in. Is there any other questions do you guys have that we can jump at right now? Anything urgent or pressing or whatever before we do the Goose Team 6 later this week?
Dude, if you were in my spot, like which social media platform would you go all in on?
Insta or YouTube, probably.
Okay, not TikTok.
We are currently using a lot of TikTok. It seems like you really have to put some dedication into it, and I just don't get it.
So you just keep making
Gen
yourself
Z.
look old with this guy.
Gen Z stuff there. Huh?
Yeah, I don't want to be proud that I don't get it, but like
You're okay with it.
as the crazy part is you should see it. Like when I was first working with school, I was doing everything by myself. I was planning this, I was planning that, I was doing this, doing that. Now I have a team. And everyone does all the shit that I just don't want to do, which is like book the flights, arrange the hotels, get us to like, and those are just Tony's roles, right? So some days I literally don't know where I am. I don't know what city it is. I don't know what hotel we're staying at. I'm just following him. And I take all of those little decisions in my head that I don't have to make. And I just sit there peacefully waiting for the decisions I do have to make, which is like so nice. It's so nice to be able to do that. So, for me to be able to, now that I'm doing more content, right, to go and like learn or make a decision on TikTok, I basically just give it to the team. Like, you guys tell me what you want to do on there, and the feedback has been TikTok. Even for Vinny, who's 18, he's like, it's fine. So there's more of a learning curve for that one than Insta, which is a bit more straightforward, I guess. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if this is all, that was fine. That's what I'm feeling. My vote, my personal vote would be, if you could do it authentically and raw, YouTube. Yeah, because that's where people get to know you. And what you want more than anything are super fans at the beginning, because they're going to build your empire with you.
Gotcha. Just basically all of them. Spread it.
So you asked for the question to just do what you're going to do anyways. Yeah, that's fine.
Jen, I was thinking that same joke.
Which one?
Not OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just don't advertise my OnlyFans that much. So I mean, you totally can if you want to. Yeah, that one's pretty pimpin'.
I'll sell feed pics. Convert to school.
Yeah. All right, you weenies. Well, hey, I've got to go do the rest of this VIP day. We went boating today, which was amazing. We raced sailboats. What the hell? What is my life? I don't even know. Okay. I'll make sure to post something later, but I know I went way over on this call, but I wanted to make sure I hit everyone's questions. So I hope that was helpful.
Thank you so much. I sent you that link.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, dudes. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.